fifth graders. Let's see what's happening today for our Module 10, Lesson 2 from class time today. We have a paper. All right, so let's see here. I need this little bar to go away. There it goes. All right, so see if I can get a better picture for you. Kind of blurry there. There it is. Now let's get it to stay. All right, that's not so bad. Let's see what's happening here. We've got a pitcher that contains a half gallon of lemonade, and Emma needs to pour an equal amount of lemonade into two smaller pitchers. So our model could be if we have 1/2 divided by 2, because we have a half of a gallon, we're dividing it into equal amounts into two smaller pitchers. So 1/2 divided by 2. If I show, what did we divide? This bar is representing 1 gallon, right? That's 1 gallon. She only has half of that gallon in her pitcher. She needs to pour that into two smaller pitchers in an equal amount. So she's dividing that into two smaller pitchers. We're going to divide all of the gallon. And then that shows if she's got how much in each pitcher. The quotient then would be 1/2 divided by 2 would be 1/4 of the gallon. All right. Write a division equation that includes your quotient to model this situation. All right. So we would just write 1/2 divided by 2 equals 1/4. That's our quotient, our answer to the division problem. And that represents how much, if we're finding how much she pours into the smaller pitchers, that's our answer, how much she pours. Okay, just that easy, right? In this next section, we're going to use what we learned today with our vocabulary song, keep, change, flip. Yeah, that's the action. Everybody's going to know how we're dividing fractions. So this would be 1/5. Remember, that means if I have 1/5 divided by 2, dividing by 2 is the same as multiplying by 1/2. So that gives us 1/10. Here, if I just imagine or just write over the top of it, 1/3 divided by 4 would be 1/12. Here, keep, change, flip. That's the action. 1/32. Keep, change, flip. 1/40. Keep, change, flip. 1/8. Keep, change, flip. 1/24. All of these whole numbers had a 1 under them, so when I flipped, that 1 went to the numerator. That was the reciprocal, right? The reciprocal of 2/1 is 1/2. All right. Landon is painting a mural. His plan is to paint 1/5 of the mural over 5 days. Painting equal sections each day. How much of the mural will he paint each day? So here we would have, what are we dividing? Are we dividing the mural or the 5 days? We're going to have 1/5 divided over 5 days. His plan is to paint 1/5 of it. So in these 5 days, he wants to have that 1/5 done. Keep, change, flip. How much of the mural will he paint each day? 1/25 of the mural. How are you doing? So far, so good? I hope. It's not too bad. Scott has a 1/2 yard of string to make a friendship, to make friendship bracelets. Oh, I used to love making friendship bracelets. Each bracelet requires 1/4 of a yard of the string. Can Scott make 4 friendship bracelets with his string? Well, let's think about this. If he has a half a yard, I'm going to use a model for this. Here's a 1 yard. He has half of that yard, so he only has this part of it. Each bracelet requires a fourth of a yard. So he needs that. If he had the rest of the yard, we would want to divide it. So how much is this? That would be 1/8. So can he make 4 bracelets if each bracelet is requiring a fourth of a yard of string of the 1/2? Our answer is going to be no. If we have 1/2 and we divide that by 4, we now know we're going to get 1/8. So 1/8 is less than 1/4. 1/8 is less than 1/4. So he can't make 4 bracelets. Okay. Test prep. Olivia is in this one. She has a pound of butter. She needs to divide the butter equally among 4 batches of muffins that she's baking. How much butter is used in each batch of muffins? So she has 1/8 that she's dividing among 4 batches. 1/8 of a pound, dividing equally, that's always important. Dividing it equally among 4 batches. So we're going to use our keep, change, flip. That's the action. Everybody's gonna know how we're dividing fractions. So how much butter does she use for each batch? She's going to have 1/32 of a pound. Deshaun and 6 of his friends are carrying 1/5 of a load of wood equally. How much of the load does each person carry? So it's Deshaun and 6 of his friends, 1/5 of the load equally. How much are they each carrying? So I have 1/5 of a load. I'm dividing that among 7 people. I'm going to do keep, change, flip, and then I'm going to multiply across 1/35 of the load they're each carrying. Divide 1/12 divided by 4. I'm going to rewrite it. Keep, change, flip. We're going to get 1/48. Kelly can run a half a mile in 3 minutes. How far does Kelly run in 1 minute if he runs at the same pace the entire time? So we have a half a mile in 3 minutes. I'm going to be dividing up the minutes because I need them to be 1 minute each. So I have 3 minutes divided by a half a mile, or do I have half a mile divided by 3 minutes? How far does Kelly run in 1 minute? So let me say that again. Am I dividing 3 minutes? Do I have 3 minutes that I'm dividing by a half a mile? Or do I have a half a mile that I'm dividing by the 3 minutes? I think this one, that one was a little tricky. 1/2, keep, change, flip, and we're going to get 1/6. 1/6 of a mile. So that's, if he runs at the same pace the entire time, he's running 1/6 of a mile. A farmer orders 1/5 of a ton of hay for the horses and the cows. If the horses and the cows are each given the same amount, how much hay are the horses and the cows each given? So we have 1/5 of a ton. We're dividing it by 2 animals. So if we do that work, we would have keep, change, flip equals 1. They're going to have 1/10 of a ton each. Okay. Not too bad, I hope. If you have questions, please bring them to class. Spiral review. Jenny uses half of a garden space to plant roses. She uses a fourth of that space to plant pink roses. What fraction of the entire space does Jenny use for pink roses? Half is for roses. a fourth of that space is pink roses. So in our model, here's the whole garden. She's using half of the garden. These are for the roses. The other half might be vegetables, a different kind of flower. She's using 1/4 of the roses space. 1/4 right here. And those are going to be the pink roses. So we'll divide all of the garden, of course, into fourths. How much of the whole garden are going to be pink roses? It looks like 1/8 pink. And 316 divided by 23. 23 goes into 3, 0 times. 23 goes into 31 once. I subtract. I bring down 86. 23 goes into 86 3 times maybe. Let's see. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. I subtract. And I'm left with 17. So we can do 13 remainder 17. Or if you're used to what we're doing now, it could be 13 and 17 23rds. Either way, both correct answers. All right. I don't think that was too painful. Hopefully it seemed to go pretty quick. So again, let me know if you have questions when you get to class. And I thank you once again for joining me for this review. See you later.